Hey everyone, if you know anything about me, I love a brand that is geared towards spending time outside with your pup. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Wilderdog Utility Pack. They were nice enough to send me this cute little fanny pack that you could use on walks with your dog, hiking with your dog, all of those fun things. Being a dog trainer, I firmly believe in spending time outside with your dog, walking them outside, and just fulfilling their life by taking them places and being able to have a fanny pack with you with all your belongings as well as treats for them and maybe some food and water. That is a game changer. I am definitely the type of person that when I would walk the dogs before, I'm not a purse girl. I never liked carrying purses with me. So I would shove either everything in my pockets and, my pockets would be weighing down because, as you know, women's pockets are small. So my keys, my wallet, poop bags, any treats, all that stuff would be shoved in two pockets. So now being able to have different slots for different things is super beneficial, and I don't have pants that are weighing down, and also it's a lot more organized having everything in one spot. Now you might be wondering, what exactly is a dog training pouch and what is it used for? I use mine specifically when I have more nervous dogs that are either A, staying with me, or B, they're my clients' dogs. Mr. Boffo here, he could be a little bit nervous in public, so it's always nice to have treats handy in this pocket where I could just quickly have guests or people that come to my home give him treats, or when we're in public I could have bystanders, if they're interested in saying hi, give them some snacks, and what dog doesn't love some treats? Good job, guys. Now, what I look for in a dog training pack or in a utility pack per se, I look for something that's a little bit more on the stylish end. I have my Lululemon one, which I'm going to compare this one to later. This one is definitely more, colorful. It's cute. It's retro. It gives me 90s vibes, which I really like. It also has faux leather and a lot of different compartments. So when I'm looking for something like a utility pack or fanny pack for dogs, I'm looking for something that has a lot of pockets and also is lightweight and cute at the same time. So Wilderdog sent me this blue one, super cute, adorable. They have a lot of color options on their website, red, blue, black, and green. And you can see it's very adorable, and you could wear it around your waist as well as a crossbody, which I definitely like. It fits nicely, it's comfortable, and you could adjust it as needed. They have extension straps on the website as well if you needed to get an additional strap, if you wanted it a little bit longer, or whatever the case may be. Now, it is a cotton poly blend, so it's quite durable. It's water resistant, so if it's downpouring, maybe not the best fanny pack to bring with you, but who wants to go on a walk when it's downpouring anyways? These little black webbing parts here are used if you want to clip, a carabiner, or honestly, they have those dog water bowls that you could clip up. That's awesome because it's made to clip anything extra to it. And there's 3 pockets, which I'm going to get into a little bit later. As well as for washing capabilities, they say the best way to wash it is wash it on gentle with low or no heat and then hang it dry. So I wanted to go through and show you each of the pockets that the Wilderdog Utility Pack has. The nice thing about this pack in general is there's 3 separate pockets that you could use. The first one being a poop bag pocket, which is awesome because you could see if you want to pull out a bag, the roll is quite literally in here. If I shut it, I could just pull out the bag, and setting it up isn't that difficult. And then you have it just like this to pick up poop. I have been notorious for opening my regular one little slot fanny pack that I had prior to this, and all of the poop bags unravel and fall everywhere, so it's nice to have it kind of contained. There's also an awesome treat slot, which fits a great deal of treats. I have a solid handful in here already, which is good in case you have greasy treats. You don't need to worry about your phone getting covered in grease or nastiness. And lastly, I put a lot of stuff in here today so you could see how big this general slot is. I actually have a full-size vitamin water in here, along with my wallet, a chapstick, and my keys. I probably could fit even more, but that's a pretty big pocket, and it's a very light fanny pack as well. So that's just honestly the awesome features of having a 3-slot utility pack. In general, it keeps everything a lot more organized. You don't need to worry about stuff getting combined or dirty, and it's honestly very wearable and fashionable. Wilderdog also has other compatible products that work well with this bag. They have their collapsible water bowl, which fits perfectly into the big slot here. And they also have their stasher treat bag, which you could use in the treat compartment in case you have oily treats, you know, sandwich meat, whatever the case is, and they're silicone and washable. So I'm going to link those below as well, and they're not that expensive. They're around $10 for those products, and they're a great addition to this bag if you're looking for extra things that'll fit in this bag. Now, prior to having the Wilderdog Fanny Pack, which I still use, you know, this fanny pack, I have this Lululemon one. Couple of things to keep in mind. This one's definitely more built for style. You can see it can go with a cute athletic outfit. It could realistically go with a going out outfit. It's a little bit more dainty and small. It also has just one pocket with little mesh pockets in between. So it's around the same price point as the Wilderdog one, sitting about $35, but it doesn't have as many pockets. So the struggle that I had with this one was anytime I would open the bag, if I had treats, my keys, my wallet, poop bags, there was so many times where the poop bags would just unravel and fall out of my bag because I'd either not shut it all the way and everything would fall out, or it was just too much stuff in one certain slot. So it's nice having the Wilderdog one because this one has different slots, and when it's on its side too, the pocket is only at the top. So it's less of a chance of things sliding out of the sides. Like this one, the pocket opens completely down. So when it's open, it is open. So it's kind of a little bit of a shame that it's built that way. The other one that is a little bit more cheap that I have found is a pretty big hit on Amazon is the Mighty Paw Treat Pouch. So that one is about $19 on Amazon. It has a lot of good reviews. It has separate slots. It also has the poop bag slot as well, which is awesome. However, a lot of, you know, the pockets are smaller, so they're on the front of the bag where your phone might be hanging out, your keys might have a chance of falling out because they're non-zipper pockets for those, or your phone doesn't fit completely in them. Another thing as well with that one, the reviews are great. The ones that are bad say that the threading is cheaply made, so it could fall apart, you know, over time. You know, the Wilderdog one I haven't had for a terrible amount of time, but like I said, it's a pretty durable material. You could hear it's pretty durable. Whereas the one that they were showing pictures and negative reviews of, it basically seemed like the stitching would fall apart. So I'd rather pay a little bit more money for a nicer bag that has different compartments that I know my belongings are safe and secure rather than going the cheaper route. However, if you are on a budget and you want to find another treat pouch that works for you, it seems as though the Mighty Paw Dog Treat Pouch is a better option for you. And for this scene, I did want to put it on as a crossbody as well. You can see it's still cute, still stylish. It is pretty much to the end of the looseness it could be. So if you want to wear, you know, this and you're a male or, you know, wider stature, definitely buy the extension pack on the website. Another thing as well that I love about Wilderdog in general is everything that you buy from their site is backed by a lifetime warranty. So that's a very, very cool thing about the brand, that if anything happens to it, it is backed up by that warranty. And then also any purchase that you essentially make on their website, they will donate a pound of food to a shelter in need, which is awesome. You know, we love shelters, helping dogs in need, all of that fun stuff. So supporting them means you're also supporting other important causes too. I really hope that you guys are interested in purchasing this product. Definitely check out the link below the video and you can click on it. You can get your own in a cool snazzy color. And I hope you enjoyed this product as much as we do. Have a great day.